welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Keeps the legs moving. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Incomplete, the defense holds. So Navy's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get it back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense
fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Navy! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball.
He is smashing people. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Trying to impose their will with the run. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Bryce crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Just Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wants to throw. It's Sims. Getting some heat. Finds his back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open.
Headed to the end zone. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll immediately call timeout. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. and Navy will go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Barney. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Unleashes one. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 12 on to kick it away.
He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game.
And he breaks into the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and they give up. Yards on the run, it's down to the 11.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Sims. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On the option, running with power, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's complete! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, no monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here comes the option. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Brings up second down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
How do you not respect the big guys? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. It's a flea flicker. He rifles one deep down the right side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Sims. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot.
And it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Power football with the run. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Yeah. Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Navy will have to punt it away. trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.